Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone is well and that you had a nice weekend. It is October 14th, 2024, and I am Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth Realtors, right here in Lancaster, California, bringing you this week's version of the Antelope Valley real estate market snapshot, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in our local real estate market. As I like to point out every week, I feel it's important that Antelope Valley residents and folks that own property in the Antelope Valley have a trusted local resource to go to follow along with our local real estate market. As I also point out every week, is that the Antelope Valley real estate market, as shown in over my 4 decades of experience here in the Valley in real estate, is a very unique market unto itself. Is that our market will do certain things that other areas in Los Angeles County, Southern California don't do. So always pleased every week to bring you this local update so you can follow along. Before we get into our statistics that are right there over my shoulder, I'd like to point out that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. So this week we start with 874 active listings on the market. First week in a couple of weeks where we've seen a little bit of a decline. As I'm sure we head into the holidays, we're starting to see a little bit of a slowdown in properties coming on the market. Also, some folks that have been testing the market over the last 60, 90 days are just saying, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to get what I'm thinking I want, so let's just go ahead and wait till after the first of the year. Another number that I'm pleased with, even though it's very minor, reversed a trend that was about 3 weeks in the making, that pending listings up, even though 1%, will take it. And doesn't matter how many runs you win the game by, as long as you win. So we're up back over 400, even though that number may just be by one, up to 401. So last week, what did we see? We saw 88 new listings come on the market. If you may recall, if you follow this every week, is the prior week, we had a pretty robust week with new listings coming on the market. We were at 120. And so 88, kind of typical for where we're at this type of year, but that is down 26.7% from the prior week. So a little bit of change in our statistic reporting. I had been reporting the median list price of the solds, and we're going to start following along with the median list price of new listings. That's going to give us an indication if we're starting to see a downward trend or is it remaining level or perhaps even an increase. And so we don't have a percentage up because this is the first week we're reporting median list price of new listings. So this week, those 88 listings had a median list price of 507. Properties that went into escrow, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, a nice little bump last week, up 9%. We had 72 new residential listings go into escrow. And the median number of days that those properties were on the market, down 3 to 26. So what this is showing is that there are buyers in the market that are somewhat prepared to act rather quickly. If not, then that number would definitely be up in the 40s, maybe even mid 50s. And so they're kind of circling around, waiting for that proper house priced right and good condition to hit the market. And then they do act. So that's median number of days, 26. Residential listings that closed last week, a little bit of a slow week, down to 47, 23% down. I would imagine we'll see that over the next couple of weeks bump up. And the median sales price of those listings that sold was 502, which is up 14%. So you can see that, even though we're seeing some stagnation in the market, that the list price seems to be holding pretty firm. We're going to continue to watch that as we move forward. So just one other slide that I want to pull up here, if I may. Somewhat kind of interesting because something that I'm hearing a lot of from agents and folks is that, let me try to get my photo out of the way there, is that, a lot of folks are waiting for this election to pass before they make a move, either buy or sell. And so this slide, courtesy of Keeping Current Matters, shows that what's happened after 7 out of the last 8 presidential elections. And that is that prices have gone up. And so right now we're seeing this lull, which we have 3 weeks from tomorrow left to go before our next presidential election. Now, if you're a buyer, regardless that interest rates have firmed up a little bit, you just might want to jump in and take advantage. There are some sellers that are getting a little bit anxious and motivated. So this graph definitely shows that 7 out of the last 8, that's a pretty good number to kind of take that shot to think that we could go 8 out of the last 9. So just thought this was kind of interesting because I am hearing a lot of that where people are like, oh, we just want to wait till after the election. So now might just be a great time to act. So with that, we will go ahead and call a wrap on this week's real estate market snapshot. As always, if there's any other statistics, information that myself or any of our trusted associates at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth Realtors might be able to provide you, by all means, please just feel free to reach out to us. All right, everybody, make it a great week of October 14th, and we'll look forward to talking to you next week. All righty, bye-bye.